I guarantee these 3 death moves will be causing you to lose distance, slice the ball off to the right, and just really feel like your driver's massively underperforming. Now, this channel is powered by you, the viewers, so we're here and I'm here to help you play your best golf this season. And we're answering Andrew Rowley's question today. Love your videos, but how do I hit the golf ball with driver better and more consistently, even to draw the ball? Now, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? That would be lovely. Well, we're going to answer that simply in today's video. But by the way, please do subscribe to the channel. I love all your support if you're already a subscriber, but I'd love to help you consistently every single week. So subscribe and turn the bell. Now, we're briefly just going to touch on these death moves, and then there's one fix to fix every single one of them. So the first one that is really one of the ones that I hate is that snatchy move from the top. Because all that does is, if you try and hit the ball really hard with that upper body, which is where most of us are stronger, we'll get that over the top move and that working down this way. So we've got to avoid that. Number 2 is actually hitting down that golf ball in general. If you hit down the golf ball, you're really not using this driver as efficiently as you can. And the final one is just simply leaning back to try and get the ball into the air. We then fall off balance and we have absolutely zero control of that club face. So follow this simple piece of advice and just use this video as something that's going to be your driver fix go-to this season. So save it, do whatever you need to do with it, share it with a friend, but make sure you've got this at your fingertips when you're next down the range. Now, this is just the one move that I want you just to drill continuously, and then I will show you how to take it to the golf course as well, which is obviously very important. So nice and simple. You don't even need to hit the ball actually more than a yard in front of you, which might sound strange. So address the golf ball. I'll go this way so you can see it because it's actually sunny here in Manchester, which is a scary thing to say. We've just come from snow, and actually these guys here are some fellow watchers of the channel and saying I love the videos and hopefully they're simple, and if you are enjoying them, please do hit the thumbs up button. So nice and simple, just get that good address position with driver. A nice simple reminder, ball position just inside that left heel. All I want you to do is move that driver so it sits outside your right foot for a right-handed golfer. Left-handed, just completely the opposite way. I then just want you to place your non-glove hand on your shoulder. What I want the concept to be, remember what I said before, the bad thing is upper half goes early, okay? And we're hitting down the golf ball and chest is ahead, or we're leaning back like this. What I want you to feel is, listen to this, how would I get the club back to the ball by feeling my left shoulder just works higher and my hips open? Well, look what this creates. This creates the ideal impact position that I see the likes of John Ram, that I see Rory McIlroy get into, where the left arm, the left shoulder and the golf club with driver are all lined up at impact. So I just want you to complete a few reps where you just go, hit it away, hit it away. And all you're doing is learning to get that correct sequence into the golf ball where, as I said, it's not chopping chest over and chest down, it's not leaning back, and we're not hitting down the golf ball. Just look down at the ball now very closely on this slow-mo. You can see as I'm doing this, my club is working low to high, hitting up. I'm also really looking as though I'm dynamic, I'm athletic, I'm moving correctly in my downswing, which is what we're trying to get to. So the nice simple concept is that. But this is how you come to holes like the 12th, this tough par 4, and take it to the course. Simple swing thought here for you. So listen closely to what I'm going to say here. I want you to think about hitting the golf ball later than your brain thinks it is. That might sound complicated. I know this might be some new information here, and you're going to thank me for sticking around for this point. So what I want you to think about here is, now we all have that intention, right, on hitting the golf ball, and that is important. And what I'd say is just keep using that drill as a go-to, and maybe even bring it into your pre-shot routine. But what I want you to do, I want you to address that golf ball 1.5 club heads behind. Now, the reason why I say this, and just imagine a target on the ground there, the reason why I say this, and look at it from the player cam perspective, how far I am back of that golf ball, it does look strange, I know. But if you try and hit down from here, you're seriously going to have to make a really wrong move because of how far forward that ball is from where you're starting. If you lean back, you might even go over the golf ball. The beauty of this is, I want you just to return back to that point you started, where you feel like you brushed the ground, because that's moving the ball much later in the arc, so therefore you're more likely to hit up. Think about this logically. If your brain thinks you're hitting the ball here, naturally your club's going to start working up in this direction, not smacking down. So nice and simple. When you're looking down at the ball, just address that golf ball a club head and a half behind, so it's naturally falling much later in the arc. So here we go. Let's hit this one away. Dress it, hit it. Oh, I really need to start doing that a lot more often. Thanks so much for watching. Use those simple tips, your range work and your course work. You'll start driving that ball like you never have before.